Hi, this is Rainbow Harmony, here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And I'm out here in nature to do another pick a card reading for you guys. And today's topic is on if you are feeling lost and confused in life. Do you ever just get a little bit of existential dread and ask yourself, what am I doing with my life? I've been through this before, and what I want to do for you guys today is just pull you some cards that will help lift your spirits, maybe help you to look at things in a different perspective. So if you're interested on receiving this reading, all you have to do is just choose a card, number 1, number 2, or number 3. Head below to the comments or the description where the timestamps are posted, and you can just click on that timestamp and instantly be fast forwarded to your part in the reading. And I will see you soon. For those of you who choose number 1, this is the Lost and Confused spread. If you want to, you can pause the video and pull your own spread of cards to follow along with me if you want some clarifiers, or you can simply just receive the message. So we're going to start with number 1 right here, and the question is, what is lost? So what is lost in your life? What's causing you to feel this energy of loss right now, or feeling lost in general? And we're getting the Son of Swords. So this is actually like an archetype card, a personality card. It represents like a way of being or a state of mind. So it's possible that lately you've been feeling a little bit stressed out. I mean, I see that you've been working really hard. You're very focused on your material life and your day-to-day concerns. The energy is really heightened around your logic and your intellect. Maybe you've been faced with some major decisions lately. And so it's possible this could be causing you to feel a little bit lost. Maybe you haven't been touching bases with your emotional body lately or with nature. Maybe your self-care has taken a little bit of a back burner despite all of the hustle and bustle going on in your life. And so the Son of Swords to me is this message that what's lost could be a different perspective as far as tapping into your emotions, tapping into your feelings, being tapped into your desires. The energy has been really serious lately, really intense. Maybe you haven't been allowing yourself to play or relax lately. So number 2 is, where are you stuck or confused? So this is where you're lost, how you're kind of feeling right now. And then this is, where are you possibly stuck or confused? So there's a couple different areas that are coming up. The first is the Lovers. Maybe you are feeling a little confused in this area of your life now, or stuck. It could be some type of disagreement that you're having with your partner. Maybe there's an energy of, should I stay or should I go in a relationship? Maybe there's some confusion about how somebody's feeling about you, or your feelings or intentions in some type of relationship. There's a lot of possibilities here, obviously. Some of you guys are single and looking, but there's some confusion here in the love life, and I see that. The next could be confusion about your finances or your material concerns. Maybe some of the energy that happened in 2020 has caused this situation to change, like it has for so many of us. And I see that there's opportunities for you on the horizon financially, but this could be a time where you looking over your funds and perhaps allocating, where should these funds go, budgeting. A lot of you guys are going on journeys right now where you're saving money. I've been talking to many people in personal readings about that. So saving money. This could even be confusion about where you're going to receive money. Maybe you want to start a new business or open up more streams of income or go into a new career. So there's confusion over this area. You're feeling stuck with the finances, material concerns, maybe feeling a little bit stuck in your love life. We see that you have really strong roots in the ground. Like you have your foundation set in life. You know what you want. Your desires are becoming stronger. There's this energy of like really being planted right now. There's been so much that you've been able to receive despite everything during this time. But I do see like confusion over like what your big goal is, like needing to narrow down your path to one big goal, like still being able to put some momentum into some of the other goals and other paths, but it's really funneling this energy in a really strong direction. That's something you're feeling a little stuck or confused with. So the next part of the spread is a different perception for you. What's another way that you can look at this energy? So you're feeling a little bit lost because there's been a lot of stress, a lot of decisions to make. You've been having to use your logic a lot, not feeling as in touch with the emotions, feeling a little stuck and confused with what's the bigger picture, maybe confused in the love life, confused with the finances, feeling a little stuck there. But we see some good energy surrounding you still. So now we're going to look into a different perception. So this has to do with love, another way to look at the love situation. There's this message coming out not to judge the role that certain people play in your life. Sometimes we have someone who we connect with and we feel a beautiful soul connection with. And sometimes we want to rush to define that relationship or to push it in a direction that we want it to go. And sometimes we just need to allow these relationships to unfold naturally. Let people prove themselves to you. Give them a chance. Give them an opportunity to pursue you. Be open to receive. Don't feel like you can't draw the boundaries you need to draw, but also respect the other people's boundaries. I'm seeing like a love situation where some of you guys are confused about where you stand with another person. And if you gotta ask, that really makes you realize that maybe this person doesn't have the same intentions you do. If you're participating in any type of energy or relationship or connection with someone, you have the right to ask, what is this? What are we? But what I'm seeing here with this card is realizing actions speak louder than words. And some people, you got to realize, aren't going to want the same thing in a relationship as you. They might enjoy your company. They might enjoy your presence and your beautiful energy, but that's just it. They're just enjoying it. They don't have a plan to really enter into a partnership. So you got to first ask yourself, what are you looking for right now in relationships? Are you just looking for something fun or casual? Are you looking for to just see where the relationship goes, letting it unfold? Or do you have a strong intention of really manifesting a partnership, a connection, a serious relationship? There's all different types of relationships and all different ways to approach this and approach dating, basically. But it's important that you know what your intention is and what you're about before you walk into these situations. That way you can draw the boundaries you need to draw and say no to connections or situations that just don't really feel like what you're going out for. So this is reminding you that you have a very active role in shaping your future, in shaping your relationships and creating your life. There is the aspect of chance or fate or serendipity or the universal energies, the things you can't control. And magic and beautiful opportunities can come through that. And also sometimes just like random people that are kind of got bad vibes or just not about the same thing as you can be blown in your direction as well. Be perceptive. Allow relationships to unfold naturally, but don't be afraid to draw boundaries you need to draw. It's all about balance in this area of your life. So that's what I'm seeing for you. Like another way to look at this is like from a more balanced perception, from a more surrender perspective. And so I see some healing coming into your love life. I really do. Now this card over here has to do with this. Remember, like the big picture, choosing one path. This might have to do with your career. You're definitely at some type of crossroads in your life where it's almost like a do or die moment. It's like either I'm going to go and study this thing and take this path, or go out for this promotion, or try this new opportunity, or you're not. You're like, I'm either going to do that or I'm going to walk away from it all. It's that kind of energy. And so I'm getting this message for you As far as a perception shift, to realize that every path you take is guiding you to your truth. Even if you take one path for many years and ultimately that path, you grow out of it, or it's not fun for you, or you realize you got to walk away from it, you're not wasting your time, because you're growing valuable skills. You're learning important things about yourself along the way, and that's experience that can never be taken from you. You never know how a certain experience is really going to grow and shape you and help you to the next level. So I also see this message here with, don't hold yourself to who you used to be. Like, you can change. You can create something new. You can have a new idea. You can come up with that at any point. Just because this one thing over here was the thing you told everybody you were going to do your whole life, or just because you went to school for this certain degree, if you realize you've grown out of that or you've changed your mind, that's totally okay. You can start over at any point in your life that you want to, and there are so many opportunities. Yes, you're gonna have to work hard, and starting from the bottom can be really, really frustrating. Starting all over when you built something else completely up over here, but I think it's what gives life spice. It's what makes life some fun. And so this is a different perception, like the perception of, I can start over at any moment. I can try something new. I don't have to hold myself stuck and frozen in time to this construct of this person that I was supposed to be, or who everyone thought I was. I can be new. I can be myself. I can change. The next message I see here, these are action steps. So how can you take action to release these energies of feeling lost, feeling confused or stuck? This is helping you to move forward, maybe in a direction of healing in the love life, or manifesting what you want in this area, improving finances, feeling more grounded, like you can connect more with your emotional side, opening your heart a little bit, making that big decision. Got a lot going on. That's okay. It's a new year, right? Age of Aquarius, we got a lot going on. So, action steps. So, this is definitely about starting from the bottom. There's this person here, or this little swan or duckling has one cup, a bright energy surrounding them, but it's really just the beginning. This is another archetype card that symbolizes someone who is very creative. It reminds me a lot of like the Empress card, or sometimes the Queen of Wands too. Somebody who's creative, somebody who is like a visionary, somebody who has beautiful divine feminine energy, isn't afraid to be soft, connect with their emotions. This is definitely about creativity. This card is telling you a great action step is to connect with your creative side. We talk about this on the channel all the time. Sometimes just getting out a piece of paper and drawing for a little bit, or doing your makeup, or beading a little necklace, or dancing, just doing something creative can get your juices flowing and can help reset your energy. If we're so serious and focused all the time, we lose sight of our playful, fun nature. This is connecting with the inner child. This is getting your imagination going. This is so you can prime your energy to be ready to create something big in your life. So you got to keep your creative juices sharp. You got to exercise it like a muscle. And it also helps you to have fun and relax. So don't forget your art. Find something to create. Next over here is managing your finances wisely. Son of Pentacles. This is like the basics. Like, get yourself set up for a savings account. Make sure you're paying off of that debt a little bit every time you got a payment due. Pay as much as you can, stay on top of it, but keep saving. Just because maybe you don't have as much in savings, or you are in debt, or you have that student loan or whatever, that doesn't mean that you can't still be a good steward of the money that you have. If you're on disability, if you're struggling in this area, if you're on if you're getting unemployment, if you lost your job because of COVID, in all those situations, it might be frustrating to look at your finances and them seem to not be what they were, kind of all over the place. And there on the other side, some of you guys are receiving more abundance during this time. Maybe you ended up working even more. You got another job, or you doubled down, got 2 jobs, or maybe you're just in a financial situation where you've got a lot of abundance, but still managing it and allocating it. Some of you guys who are doing well in this area, maybe it's time to start thinking about investments or moving things around a little bit. So whatever your situation, this is about being a good steward over your money. And I see something about not just counting on one thing to bring you money. That might be something a lot of us have learned this year in 2020 or last year in 2020, is if you just count on one stream of revenue, you put a lot of stress there. And when you diversify a little bit and create multiple sources of income, then you have a little bit more security. You've opened more avenues for abundance. So maybe some of you guys are working on that right now, realizing, okay, I have my day job and I want to open up this other stream of income, and maybe even another one. Like, I just feel like a lot of you guys are branching off right now. That's why we're seeing these branches here. It reminds me of, branching off, opening up these different streams of abundance. And another action step I see for you is narrowing down your path step by step. It's like you see this mountain you want to climb. You know what your goal is. That's what this is. You have a big goal. You have a big dream. But this right here is like you haven't charted your course yet. So you want to climb the mountain. You're just like, I don't know what route I want to take. And so it's time for you to carve your own path. How are you going to create your own path? Well, for some of you guys, the path you want to take, there are steps out there for it. Like, for example, becoming a doctor. You go to school for it. You get your residency. Or first you go to grad school, then you go to medical school, then you get your residency, then you start your own practice or whatever. There's like steps. You can research it. You just got to check those boxes, work hard, get that knowledge, and take that path. But for some of you guys, there is no path. There's many people who've done something similar to what you want to do or what you want to create, but there's just no exact path. So you can take inspiration from other people who have carved their own paths. I call those people pathfinders, way showers, or maybe you're meant to be a pathfinder or a way shower yourself, starting a path no one's done before, or just starting a path that's your own, taking a unique approach to your goal. And so it's time for you to write down those baby steps. Start from where you are right now. What's the next step? If there's a blockage, like, well, in order to get to the next step, I need more time, or I need more money, or I need more help or support, then that's your next step. Your next step is raising the money. Your next step is finding the support. Or your next step is creating the time. Work on those. Oftentimes, in order to climb this mountain, we've got to prepare. We've got to get the tools, materials, supplies. We got to create that time. We got to work on our body to make sure that it's healthy and strong. So yeah, it does seem daunting when you look at it. You're like, oh my gosh, how am I going to change that much and get there? But this is reminding you that you're not alone. You have a lot of power. It's incredible what we can do as humans. We can come up with a thought in our head and we can manifest it into reality. It's fun. Look at life as if it's kind of a game, or as if it's an opportunity. It's about being patient with yourself, being patient. This card right here is telling you that you have that ability to create your own reality, taking charge of that, taking responsibility. That's what this path is all about for you right now. So your final card, I already flipped it over, but this is the outcome, basically. If you start moving forward, you take a little bit of this action, you move forward in this direction. Well, first of all, those feelings of being lost and confused, it's interesting. We're seeing that mirrored again. It's possible as you move forward in life, you'll feel lost and confused again at some point. It's part of the path, right? It's part of the path. But take that as a symbol, as a sign. Like when you're feeling like that, that's a message to go within. That's a message to go within. Ground yourself, tap in with your emotions, tap in with your desires. Figure out what it is that you desire and redirect your energy. Take control over your energy and create intentionally. And love yourself. You're human. You're gonna need time to rest, back away. That could be a lot of this is about things have been serious lately. You need to play. Remember your action step. Do something fun. Do something creative. But I like this. The outcome is different. This is where you started. This is where you end up. You see the difference in the sword. I feel like this is energy that's being directed. This is an energy of, this is more of a divine masculine energy. This is more divine feminine. So this right here is being receptive, being in the flow, being in harmony with yourself, your body, your energy, your emotions, with nature. Moving in the direction of what you want to create. A little bit more peace surrounding you. I like that. I like that outcome. Let me know what you think about this reading in the comments below. Let me know what cards you got, and I will see you next time. Peace out. For those of you who choose number 2, this is the Feeling Lost and Confused Tarot spread. If you want, you can hit pause and pull yourself your own cards and follow along with me to get some clarifier messages and get more of a personalized reading, or you can just listen for the messages that come out. So we're going to start with number 1, and the question is, what is lost, or where are you feeling lost right now? This is definitely like a FOMO card. Fear of missing out. I think that you're feeling like, yeah, you're gonna miss out on something. Like you're behind in life, maybe you're a late bloomer. There's this energy around you of having accomplished so much and you've had so many beautiful experiences, but perhaps it was these changes we experienced on the planet this last year that's caused you feeling like you're behind, you're missing out or something. Your entire schedule and routine was completely overhauled and has changed. And you're getting used to the new normal. And I love this energy of how you approach this time. It's just funny because we're seeing all of these cups here that are turned up, that are full of abundance. It reminds me of somebody who's standing on the edge of a cliff about to jump into this beautiful crystal clear water. Like you're on vacation and everybody's down in the water below, like beckoning you to come in, just jump. And it's so beautiful and you know it's going to be amazing, but for some reason you hesitate. Maybe it's the height. Maybe it's because you're afraid what's going to happen when you get to the bottom. You want to jump. It seems so fun. Everybody else who's done it has a huge smile on their face, but you're just sitting there rocking back and forth about to jump and you can't. And that's what this is. Like in your life right now, there's some really cool opportunities. You might have to be the one to jump in and take that risk to create the opportunity. I feel like you're set. You're set. Your skills are built right now. You have beautiful energy behind you. You have a lot of support. You're really in this prime of your life right now with your skills and your knowledge and your sense of creativity. There's anything you can do, and you're ready for a new beginning. You're ready to make the leap and begin a new cycle, but part of you is like just paralyzed in fear. Maybe the fear of the unknown, fear of change, something like that. So that's where you're feeling lost. Next, number 2, where are you stuck and confused? So what's making you feel stuck and confused right now? Oh, this is so you. It's like that person who's ready to jump off. This is the cocoon, the caterpillar that's gone into the cocoon to become the butterfly and is pretty much turned into the butterfly. You know, you can see the wings coming out. It's about to completely evolve and take flight. But there's this fear. This is like the epitome of like, what if I fall? But what if you fly? So this is definitely fear of failure, fear that the worst is going to happen or that it's all going to come crashing down around you, that by taking that risk, you're going to be throwing yourself off or something, that you're going to be risking too much, investing too much, that you're going to make a fool out of yourself or something. Lots of fears we see going on here, and that's okay, because that's just what we do as humans. We have a lot of fear. And this is a survival mechanism that's supposed to keep us safe. It's just we haven't quite evolved out of that fear area of the brain. That area of the brain's trying to protect you. It loves you. That in a weird way, this is coming from an energy of self-love. Like you're trying to protect yourself from this fear here. So it's coming from a good place, but remember that fear is false evidence appearing real. So what you fear, this worst case scenario, it might not go down exactly how you think it's going to go down. And it probably won't even happen. So a different perspective here. This is number 3. What's another way to look at the situation? And how beautiful of a story are these cards telling here? This is the butterfly. And instead, what appears here to be is swords, and like you're going to fall and get ripped up, is actually just nature, which is embracing and supporting you. So maybe there's some contrast in your life right now that's making things appear really chaotic. But in a strange way, this contrast is going to push you and help you and grow you. And so this is looking at your situation from the perspective of, yes, one cycle is coming to an end here. In life, we've got a cycle. There's seasons. This is something that tarot has taught me. Working with the tarot is really, especially working with the Wildwood deck, which I don't have with me here today, but the Wildwood deck taught me so much about cycles, seasons, changes. If you have anything to add about cycles and seasons in life, add it below in the comments. I love to hear you guys sound off on stuff like this. But basically in life, we've got here, the top of the cycle. This is new beginnings, opportunities, starting over, change, abundance, harvest, like a peak energy, meeting new people, new experiences. It's like everything's going your way, you know? The new moon symbolizes this period. And then down here, at the bottom of the cycle, we've got death, chaos, destruction. It's kind of like the Tower card in the tarot. Things are shifting and changing and falling apart. So we've got these 2 points here on the cycle. And then we've got this transition time. That's what's in between. Most of life is a transition. That's why it's really important to learn how to honor these transitions, how to allow them. So the transition you're in right now is right about here. Your death cycle was down here, and you're right up here, just about to bust out and become the butterfly. Just about to start this new cycle. Just about to take this risk. Just about to create your own opportunity. So the perspective that this card's trying to bring to you is to remember to honor your natural cycles and seasons in life. If anything, it'll comfort you and feel a little bit less alone. When I realize that everyone else is going through their own cycles and seasons, when I realize even the butterflies, the animals, and the plants are going through these cycles and seasons, it reminds me that it's okay to shed my skin and start over and become fresh, or to bust out of that cocoon, to evolve, to grow. It reminds me that change is usually uncomfortable. I mean, I can't imagine what it must feel like for a lizard to crawl out of its skin, literally, or for the caterpillar to burst out of this cocoon and become the butterfly, and all those changes, you know, having its whole life on the ground, just eating a bunch of grub, and then all of a sudden being paralyzed and stuck in this cocoon. I mean, that's just so intense. So we're all going through this. It's beautiful. This is the new perspective. So next, action steps for you. We just got one card. It's going to be interesting. How can you move forward and feel a little bit less lost and confused? How can you break out of the cycle? How can you create your new beginning? How can you manifest this new opportunity? How can you handle this fear a little bit better? How can you ease your stress as you move through this cycle? And you're getting the world. There's a lot I see in this card, okay? I see this has a lot to do with community and connection with other people. That's something that 2020 really took from us, right? But a lot of people are finding more connection now than ever before, ironically. Even if it's online or through Zoom or whatever. And measures will be released. People will be able to get out again, connect more in person. It's already happening in a couple places in the world right now. If anything, you can start opening your mind to this possibility of collaboration, expanding your friends, your group of friends, connecting with new people, maybe taking classes, seeking out a mentor or somebody to work with, finding people who have the same passions and interests as you, collaborating, coming up with projects, ways for you guys to share your skills and grow and learn from each other, volunteering. This is one option forward. Oftentimes when you have like a big goal or a dream or a plan, the answer can come from another person or from a group of people. So don't shut yourself off to people. Also, in order to attract people, sometimes you have to put your best foot forward and let yourself be known. Let yourself shine. Your art, your gifts, start offering them. Start showing them into the world. Seek out opportunities. Create opportunities for yourself to show and share your gifts. I also think the world has a lot to do with like your personal story, like the story of your life on this earth. We get so stuck sometimes, worried about our situation or thinking about the future. But I think sometimes going back to the past and rewriting your story in a positive way can really help you feel grounded now. Like to go back to the past and remember the last time that you took that leap of faith, that you started a new cycle, that you created an opportunity for yourself. Remind yourself of your strength and how you've done it before, and now you're just doing it again. Reminding yourself, I've had practice with this. Every time I create a new opportunity or I start a new cycle, I'm getting even more experience with it. I'm adding even more knowledge from the past into my present experience. I also see something that can help with the fear here. This is an action step. Facing it. Now, I know this is hard because some of you guys have real fears, real things that are holding you back. I've dealt with, oh gosh, you guys, I've dealt with agoraphobia. That was something I never thought I'd deal with in my life, but I did. I dealt with agoraphobia. There was this time where I really was afraid to leave my house or to drive a car or to just literally leave my house. Anything that entailed leaving my house. And it was very, very difficult for me. I was going through a healing process at the time and I was just not feeling very grounded, and it was hard for me. And so something that really helped was first getting out into nature. Getting out somewhere where I felt safe, letting nature hold me and care for me, just going for walks, sitting by the river, the lake, the ocean. And once I got grounded there, then I felt like I could spend time around like a friend, or maybe take a risk and go to some type of event or something, kind of get back into it. So for those of you guys who have social anxiety or who have agoraphobia or who have depression or who are just like really going like, anxiety and a lot of fear going on, try nature. I talk about this a lot on the channel, but try getting unplugged out of your room, out of your little cocoon or your safe space, and spread your wings a little bit and go out into nature. Grab an umbrella if the weather's crazy. Just go out on your porch if you can. If it's in the snow, then just bundle up. When the weather's amazing, take advantage of that. Make nature a huge part of your priority. Rain or shine. Get out there. And you remember who you are. And this is like putting you yourself back into context, because you were born into nature. You weren't born into this construct, into this matrix. You were born into nature. And so sometimes when you return to nature, you return to who you are. You remember who you are. And then you can take that energy back with you into your life, and like the fear disappears. And so this is something you can try. Now, final message, outcome. So if you're moving forward, you start this new cycle in your own timing, in your own pace. You take positive action. What's your outcome here? Well, I see a lot of activity in your future. This is almost a chaotic energy, but next to these cards, which are very positive, I'm seeing like a positive interpretation of this card here. And to me, it's symbolizing a lot of activity, a lot of commotion, perhaps a lot of social invitations, lots of opportunities here for you. It's going to be a time where you're really going to be building and constructing from the ground up this desire of yours. And it looks like there's other people involved, and a lot of resources going into it, a lot of busyness, a lot of activity, a lot less boredom. I like that. Mother of Pentacles. When you feel like you have something to take care of and something to nurture, it's such a beautiful feeling, whether that's yourself or a plant or an animal or a child. There's something really beautiful about that mothering energy. And I see that in your future. Maybe that could mean some of you guys are on that path to literally become a mother, but I feel like this is like a birth card, like giving birth to something new. It's like your baby, your creation, being really in that nurturing energy, nurturing your creation. It's in the beginning stages. It's starting to grow. You're starting to see that progress. You have a relationship with this thing you're trying to grow. It's become part of your life. It's an authentic part of you that you're maybe even drawing in abundance from it. It's beautiful. And then over here with the Two of Swords, I see you're gonna do a little bit better at making decisions. That's where you're at right now, honestly, is a decision needs to be made, and that's what's going to help you take the leap and create a new cycle. And I sense that the next time this opportunity comes for you, you're going to be even more solid with it, like we were talking before. When you look back at the past, this is going to become another one of those positive memories of like a cycle that you saw through to conclusion. And so yeah, I see a lot of clarity here. Beautiful. Let me know what you guys think about this spread in the comments below, and I'd love to hear what cards you pulled for yourself. And I'll see you next time. Peace out. For those of you who choose number 3, this is the feeling lost and confused spread. And if you want to, you can pause this video right now and pull yourself some cards to do the spread on your own. And you can follow along with me and maybe get some clarifiers on your message. So we're going to look at number 1 right here. So the first question is, what is lost? So why are you feeling lost, or what's lost in your life? So here we are. We've got the 4 of Cups. And to me, this is a message that you're feeling like you have to really protect yourself right now. It might be that your sense of safety and your sense of security is lost right now. And for some of you guys, it could be because like something happened, like a big shift has caused you to feel this way. Perhaps you lost your job or your home or something that was very material that was helping you with your sense of security. It could be something emotional. Maybe you lost a relationship. Or maybe you've just lost your ability to feel positive. And so we see this energy right here of feeling like you have to really preserve your energy right now, feeling drained. And yeah, I just see this energy of feeling like you got to really protect yourself, not feeling as safe. Okay, so next, where are you feeling stuck or confused? And this is a money card. This is the 10 of Pentacles. I also see this as a card that symbolizes reaching like the pinnacle of your material wealth. The Pentacles suit has a lot to do with your material life. Yeah, your sense of safety and stability and security. So this is the exact area you're feeling lost in. And maybe mentally or emotionally or spiritually, you're doing a little bit better, but it's like in the 3D world, you're not seeing this transform yet. We see that you're on the path to bringing in this energy of material security, but it hasn't come through yet. You're in the works, you're in the progress, you're building and you're growing. So this is interesting. We're going to look at this from a new perspective now. So number 3 is, what's a different perception on this issue here? Well, the first one is you're a work in progress. So remember that our true sense of security is never going to be satisfied by something material. Once you reach this pinnacle, there's going to be a new one. So you might think, once I pay off the house, then I will feel secure and stable. Or once I get my own place and move out from my roommates or from my family or the people that are supporting me, then I can feel stable and secure. Or once I reach this income level, then I'll feel stable and secure. Once the debt is paid off, or once I have this much in savings or this much in investments, or once this stock goes up, I could go on forever. But we make these weird like rules with ourselves. I feel like they're like rules, almost subconscious beliefs, and that's what keeps us stuck, because we tell ourselves unless this and this happen, then we can't feel secure. So we wake up every day slaving away trying to make that thing happen, and we have all this time in the here and now. We're not allowing ourselves to tap into that energy of security, which you're worthy of. And so yeah, this is telling you no matter how many times your cup is poured, it's never going to be enough. You give a mouse a cookie, right? So that's another perception. That's another way to look at this, is how can you create this energy? If it's a feeling, it's an energy, and you can create your energy and you can create your feelings. How do you go about that? In an authentic way. Because you don't just want to like tell yourself to be positive and, I feel secure inside, and that's not really going to help your real life situation. So let's be realistic about this as we look into these action steps for you, okay? So these are the action steps for how you can get out of feeling lost and confused, which this reading is all about your sense of security, your material well-being, feeling safe, feeling grounded, feeling supported. So action steps for you. This first one is about protection, actually. It's funny because I got this message, you feel like you have to protect yourself, but are you really? To me, this is a message, and I got this for somebody earlier today. How funny. I've been giving this message to people a lot lately. This is about saving money. You want to be smart with your savings. You want to invest them, and you want to trust yourself, of course, with your finances. But this is a message about you allocating your money or saving it. Whatever tax bracket you're in or whatever is going on financially, this isn't going to hurt at all. This is about this is the wand here. This is about being really resourceful and super diligent with your resources that you're being given right now. Starting to save for the next part of your journey. Allowing yourself to save. I see that as an action step for you. Next, another action step. Stop blaming other people for your situation. I can't believe I just said that. That's just what's coming out though. Look, some of you guys were dealt a really tough hand in life right now. Maybe the government screwed you over. Maybe it was your family. Maybe it was somebody who abused you or hurt you, or somebody who screwed you over, toxic friends, the job, an injury. It could be anything, but this is telling you that you have every right to feel upset if you were done wrong. But don't stay there and let that defeat you. Okay? I really believe in order to become a survivor, you must first become a victim. So sometimes if you push past victim mentality and you don't allow yourself to feel the hurt and you don't allow yourself to create boundaries or stand up for yourself, to heal through something, that's bypassing, But there comes a point where we are not allowing ourselves to grow and shine and using the circumstances or the people as the excuse. So for you, if moving forward for you needs to be delicate and slow and baby step because of an injury, because you were a victim of abuse, because something crazy happened or you lost someone, or that situation is very real and is probably just wreaked havoc on your life. But I still believe in a natural justice, karma. You might not be the one to serve it, but I know whoever did you wrong, whatever happened in that situation, will receive natural justice in time. And so when you take that off your shoulders, that weight or that burden of having to carry that heavy energy, you have to remember that's not yours. That's theirs, or whoever has placed that on you. When you get there, then you can step forward slowly. And that's what this card is saying. Now you can start climbing. Now you can start taking these steps little by little. Peel off that layer of shame and blame that's been projected onto you. These people or this situation or whatever happened, it's not going to hold you back. You might have needed to rest and heal a while because of it, and that's a normal reaction to the abnormal events of whatever happened here. Just because you're taking it slow or you're starting again after a long time of needing to rest doesn't mean that you're not going to start climbing and you're not going to hit your stride. This new beginning is here for you. So this is the action step, is letting go of those old tapes and that old narrative that because this happened, you can't move forward now, because you can, and you're ready, and your energy is bright and shining, and it's time to take that step. So the action step for you, just overall, saving, something about saving money, not blaming people anymore, or not using no excuses anymore. Taking your first action step. Beautiful. Taking it slowly when you're ready. Maybe for some of you guys, part of this is still healing and releasing some of these energies. But it's like shifting your perception to whenever I'm ready, I will do it. I trust myself that when I'm ready, I'll move forward. Beautiful. Now the outcome for you. Yes, we're seeing there's something you're going to have to leave behind as part of this. I think it's connected to this over here. But I actually see this is the Hierophant. This is about meeting new people, or like a community of people that will help you or embrace you, like your soul family, soulmate connections, a big breakthrough, manifesting help and support. And then the Ace of Wands here this is an energy of like whatever you aim your wand at, you're making magic with. Like it's like rapid manifestation. It's like a quantum leap. It's ending up somewhere you never could have imagined. It's realizing that the little tiny steps you take actually do add up, and they take you somewhere. And it's you being able to be consistent, keep that momentum going, and being in that situation where you're like, now that I've done this, I know that I can create even more in my reality. I can get myself out of this situation, and I can move into an even better reality, and I can enjoy the process and every step along the way. And so it's beautiful energy. Let me know what you guys think about this message in the comments below, and I would love to see what cards you guys also pulled to go along with this. So let me know in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.